The future is a strange place to be because it can literally be a place where everything fell into place and you have your dream life. But it could also be a place where you analyze all the things that could go wrong and how you can make it so that they don't go wrong. It can be a place where we get stuck in catastrophizing all the things we're planning to do, and maybe we don't even end up doing them for the fear that they will go wrong. One reason to live in the future is that you don't like your present and that you are somehow going through a lot of pain now so that eventually in the future you'll be happy. The future is a place that doesn't exist. And so is the future ever a good place to be? This morning I was thinking about the future and I asked myself something that put everything into perspective. So let me ask you, think about 5 years ago. Well, maybe not, maybe that's hard. Think about 2 years ago. Where were you? What were you doing? What kind of person were you? What was your life like? What did you think your life would look like today? Do you remember your routine? What you do every day? What were you working towards to? Did you get it? Did you not get it? Did you change your mind? Did you quit? Well, unless you had a magic ball, my guess is that no, you didn't know. You didn't know that this would be your present. You didn't know that you changed your mind on a lot of things. You didn't know that you'd be a different person. You didn't know that your friends have changed. You didn't know that you have learned lessons that you weren't even aware were on your path. You'd see places you didn't know existed. We spend so much time in our life thinking about what could be, what will be, but how can we know? Take me, for example. 2 years ago, I was about to finish my third year university. I was working 2 jobs. I was absolutely burned out and miserable. I had my heart broken and did not think I'd be in a relationship anytime soon. I had just been betrayed by 2 friends who were not my friends, clearly. I was just so sad. I was just so sad and so burned out. I booked a flight to go home for 2 months and just relax and kind of run away because I just couldn't take it anymore. I definitely thought that I would stay in Canada for the rest of my life. I thought that when I graduated, I would jump straight into a career and start climbing the corporate ladder. And that is not what happened. That is definitely not what happened. I graduated. I did not jump straight into a job. I went home for 4 months and relaxed and spent time with my boyfriend and my family. When I came back, I tried to jump into the corporate world, but the idea of working 40 hours for something that meant nothing for me and be miserable again, I didn't want to do that. And so I rejected the job offers I got and I stayed quiet for a bit. I started this YouTube channel and now I have a job that allows me the flexibility to work from home and actually anywhere in the world, make up my own hours and be free. I'm not planning to stay in Canada. I'm planning to move back to Europe. I'm planning to start a master, planning to travel more, and I've got a cat. I never thought 2 years ago that by now I'd have a cat. I mean, I've always been a cat person. I wanted a cat for the longest time, but I just didn't think I would get it this soon. But she's my love and I love her and the present is great. But the thing is, I would have never predicted this would be my present, but this is my present. Now more than ever, I think that living in the future is such a waste of time, of your energy, of your resources. The future is an escape to a present that you don't like. So how about you work to making your present more pleasant? Instead of making your future a pleasant place to escape to, make your present a pleasant place to live in. However, and this is a big however, it's important to have a direction in life. Listen, you don't need to plan your future step by step. You don't need to do that. It's useless. It will never happen the way you think it will happen. But having a direction in life is what it's important. No one has had the same path even if maybe they all have the same destination. Ask yourself what it is that you want and then move toward that, but still be open to option. Because if you think of your future and have this step-by-step plan of how things have to be and will have to be, then you will not be open to life. You will not be open to opportunities that might come your way. If you have a step-by-step guide and you're following them, when an opportunity presents itself in front of you, you won't even see it. But if you're going towards that direction and you know where you want to go and you're presented opportunities, you can evaluate them and you can think, will this bring me closer? Will this bring me farther away from where I want to go? And make decisions that respect that want, if that makes sense. So for example, I want freedom. I want peace of mind. I want to create something meaningful in this world. I want to experience things. I want to be able to tell stories to my kids one day to show them how freaking cool their mom is. This is what I want. This is what I'm working towards too. I don't know how I'm gonna get there yet, but I'm making choices that I think align with that. But I'm still open because I don't know what the options are. The options in life are endless, and so if I stay open and I don't have a step-by-step guide I need to follow to get where I want to go, when an opportunity will present my way, I'll be able to recognize it and I'll be able to think about it and decide whether that opportunity brings me closer or farther away from my goal. But I'm not gonna reject it because it's not part of my plan. Do you know what I mean? So if I persuaded you into wanting to live more in the present, I highly recommend checking this video out about the book Ichigo Ichie. If you haven't read it yet, it's about embracing the present moment as it is and really seizing the moment, because we have one life and we should make it the best life possible. So I really hope you like this and I hope to see you next week.